Storm Team 9 Meteorologist Patrick Ellis. Weather update for this April 25th, 2013. Settled clouds kind of this morning and will continue to worse. Most areas in the 60s this morning. And I think we'll actually see a little bit of drop in temperatures over the next couple of hours as that cold front pushes. We're starting off this morning in the 60s. That cold front is pushing through right now, but not very much rain with it. We've seen a couple of showers, but to really speak about with the system as it's pushed through eastern Carolina. But the clouds will break up this afternoon with sunshine breaking through the clouds this afternoon. Right now, most of the cloud breaks are along I-95, and they'll continue to make their way off the east. And talk about numbers, and I'll show you the NAM output. Alright, so here's the cold front where it was at 3 o'clock morning. Now has kind of progressed into eastern North Carolina over the. Here's 8 o'clock this morning. You can kind of see the temperature through the next several hours, and then it comes back up as the sun comes out. Depends on where you are. More than likely, if you live along the coast, it's cooler this afternoon, say about 5, 6 o'clock, compared to inland locations closer to I-95. It's 60s through this afternoon. Overall, not too bad. We'll clear on out as we head into the overnight hours. See fog developing in a few of the a few of the cooler pockets. I think upper 50s this evening. Tomorrow looking pretty nice with ample sunshine expected across eastern North Carolina. Low 70s once again. So overall, not a bad day for your Friday to wrap. Looking ahead towards your early Saturday, looking pretty nice as well in the overall look, but clouds will be increasing through the afternoon hours as another front will be moving into the area, but bringing us a whole lot of rain over the next couple of days. These moisture starved as they're coming. This one will be coming up from the Gulf of Mexico, and we're going to be watching this rain event here over the next several days. So let's go ahead and look at the NAM output for the rainfall. And like I said, this morning kind of spritz and sprinkles across eastern North Carolina as that little front moves through. Clouds will decrease through the afternoon hours, but a few front coming through. I think we may have a couple more clouds still lingering around. Going into tomorrow looking fairly good. Like I said, maybe a little bit of fog developing, but sunshine expected, a few clouds here and there, but overall a beautiful day. And we'll head into your Saturday, and we'll see a mixture of sun and clouds for your Saturday, but overall not too bad of an afternoon with high temperatures into the low 70s as our next system back off to the west makes its way towards eastern North Carolina. Alright, so here we go to the European output for the long range, and there's going to be a couple of features that we're going to be watching here. So starting off at this evening, here comes our first trough. That's bringing us the cold front today. Tomorrow looking very nice as we see a ridge pressure. High tendencies on the increase, so good news there. So that's going to bring up temperatures just a smidge, and high pressure just off the coast. Going into your Friday night, this is Saturday night. Next little short wave back off to the west southern stream storm. Northern stream kind of split off from it. High pressure just off the coast, but it is moving towards us, and that'll be moving in as we head through the overnight hours of Saturday and into your Sunday as well. And you'll see that what happens is that southern stream storm kind of gets lost, and we have another height rise here as that moves over. Still with southerly winds across eastern North Carolina, so it's bringing in moisture, but not enough moisture. Next system back off to the west starts to come down the pipe, and this is what happens with it. Here we are on Tuesday, Monday night of next week, and the trough is all out of whack. This is a very interesting pattern that will be going on here. And still with strong southerly flow, actually coming around a high off towards the north and east and a low off towards the north and the west of us. So we'll be warm still, but it's not going to be as warm as what we've been seeing. Most likely temperatures will only be in the low 70s for this upcoming Tuesday. That system comes down the pipe as we head towards your Wednesday night. Here's Thursday, cuts off over the Great Plains, and if that were to occur, and I'm not really holding on to this right now, but if that were to occur, the Ozarks actually might be seeing some snow going into next week. Once again, this modeling I feel is a little bit more aggressive with this, but we're going to continue to watch it over the next couple of days, because if we have this type of setup, we could be talking about severe weather going into next week. So hopefully that's not the case, and we're just talking about a much better weekend. But still, overall, the pattern is going to be a lot different as we head into next week. So we'll call it a very unsettled pattern next week across eastern North Carolina. All right, let's look at the rain output for the European. I'll show you the GFS here in a minute. Here goes that first system, just some spritz and sprinkles moving off the coast. Looking good for your Friday. Saturday, looking fairly good with a few showers, mainly south of I-40. Then we're moving into your Sunday. This is late Sunday, and we've got some showers moving in, and they'll stay around for a couple of days. I think we'll still see spritz and sprinkles through your even towards Tuesday across portions of eastern North Carolina. Here's late Tuesday. And finally, as we head towards a secondary system comes down the pipe, and that's your cutoff low that'll be forming over the Ozarks. That'll be a very interesting feature to watch over the next couple of days, because if that were to occur, more than likely there will be a very interesting setup across the southern plains going into next week. But once again, like I said, going into this, we'll have to watch that very closely, because that is a setup for severe weather as that system comes down the pipe. But I will say this once again, the GFS very much different. You saw that system, the secondary system that comes out for the late week, actually kind of holds back. The GFS melds those two systems together, and here we go through today, looking good as far as the shower output, most of it offshore, and here comes our Sunday system across the southern plains and into the Mississippi River Valley. This is early Monday, still with the showers, and once again, I think overall both models are picking up on the showers. They may be picking up on intensity a little differently, because they both have different upper air patterns. And this one has a couple of waves that come through the upper air flow on Monday that would intensify the rainfall output across eastern North Carolina, rather than the European that doesn't really show that as much. But that system kind of just lingers around and meanders right off the coast for the several days. Going into Wednesday, here comes that secondary system down the pipe, but does not show the cutoff low. It's more progressive. But look what happens. It really intensifies as it interacts with that secondary system off the coast, and then it's a deluge of rain across the mountains of our state, and even into the upstate of South Carolina through central Georgia, and that actually rotates around our area going into late next week. So the models are very, very uncertain going into the latter half of next week with this secondary storm, whether or not that storm, how that will interact, if it will cut off or be more progressive. If it's more progressive, then things will be a little bit different. We'll see a lot of rain out of that system. If it's like the European, where the cutoff low is over the Ozarks, it may be a couple of days before that system actually comes through, as it gets picked up by the northern stream and comes our way. So we've got a lot of we've got a lot of modeling to go through. Once again, once we get past, let's say, Monday or Tuesday of next week, the forecast is very uncertain with the overall confidence of the forecast, but we're fairly confident of what we're going to expect for this weekend. Lower than normal temperatures for the weekend, but sunshine for your Friday, mixture of sun and clouds for your Saturday, and then scattered rain showers coming in for your Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. After that, confidence goes down, as these two models definitely are in the battling stage to see which one is going to verify. All right, David will be in this evening at 5:30, 6, and 10 on the CW, and 11 right back on WNCT. Actually, I've got a school visit today. I'm going down to D.H. Conley High School to go speak to the ninth graders. down there. So I'll be down there this afternoon, and we'll keep you guys updated as well on Facebook and Twitter and on WNCT.com. You guys have a great afternoon, and God bless.